Does your food business need to manage and work with inventory in multiple different units of measure? Do you need to work with things in units of weight, like pounds or kilos, and also units of count or volume, like boxes or cases? Do you need to handle catch weight? Do you need to work with cases and variable weight? Do you have situations where maybe you have a case that is usually around 20 pounds, but that sometimes weighs 19.5 and sometimes weighs 20.2, and you need to track and sell on that basis? This is a very common need for food businesses, especially seafood businesses, meat businesses, produce. Anything in the protein processing or produce processing space, it is really, really normal to need to track and manage things in multiple units of measure at the same time, and to have situations where you need to do catch weight, where you need to do variable weight, where you need to track and manage in different units of measure at the same time. Lots of software out there will say, sure, we can do that, not a problem. We can handle multiple different units of measure. But what they typically mean is maybe you have 6 eaches in a case, like 6 bottles that go into a case. And you can set up bottle or each as a unit of measure, and you can set up case as a unit of measure. And it'll even do automatic conversion, how many bottles are in a case. Pretty much every major ERP, MRP handles that just fine, as does inecta, of course. But the moment you get to the catch weight, variable weight, multiple units of measure at the same time that you need to track and keep track of that may vary independently, it gets hard. And a lot of ERP, MRP companies cannot do this. A lot of them don't even realize that it's genuinely a thing that needs done. This is not an easy problem to solve. Inecta has built a very solid solution to this food business need. Inecta has an alternate unit of measure capability that lets you track and manage your inventory in both a unit of weight, like pounds or kilos, and a unit of count or volume, like cases or boxes or totes, at the same time. And it lets them vary independently of each other. And it lets you handle catch weight, it lets you handle variable weight, it lets you handle situations where maybe you have a customer that orders 20 cases, and those cases are in general 10 pounds, but maybe they're sometimes 9.8, sometimes 10.2, and you need to actually charge them based on the actual pounds in the case, and you need to track that. And inecta lets you manage and track that. So if they order 20 cases, and you are actually shipping them 20 cases, but those are 202 pounds or 199 pounds, you can track that level of detail and bill in that level of detail. You can deal with needing to ship slightly more than was ordered, if that's how the math works out with the variable weight. You can deal with having to ship maybe slightly less than was ordered and not leaving any back order if you don't want. And you can set up different rules for this for different items, so that maybe some items need to be managed in pounds and cases, and other items need to be managed in kilos and totes. And maybe you have some items that are only managed in weight or only managed in volume. That's just fine. You can set item-specific rules. This is a difficult problem to solve. I've been working in this space for many, many years, and I've worked with a lot of different food companies in the seafood space, in the meat space, in the produce space. Pretty much all of them have this need, and all of them have to find a way to solve it. And what I've seen is inecta Food handles this well, Net Yield handles this well. That's it. I have yet to see any other software out there that properly handles catch weight, variable weight, and the ability to track in more than one unit of measure that varies independently at the same time. If you are having challenges managing multiple different units of measure, units of weight, units of count and volume that need to vary independently, if you need a case management solution, if you need a catch weight solution, if you need a variable weight solution, if you need a solution that handles multiple different units of measure gracefully and lets you buy in them, sell in them, do inventory in them, produce and manufacture in them, and you don't like or aren't happy with the solution you have right now, talk to inecta Food. We can help you.